Hello everyone. I am here playing Duel Links again. I have not played Duel Links in quite a while, but there's been a new ban list and a lot of stuff has changed.
My power will lead me to my destiny.
And I want to show you a deck I really love. It's back, baby. Shiranui is back in Duel Links. We've been oppressed for so long after controlling several formats in a row. Shiranuis are back. So I brought out my old Shiranui cards in order to make a new deck. This is my Shiranui deck, and I wanted to show it off to you today. We have two Shiranui Solitaire. Solitaire is the card that makes the most sense to have stayed on the list. It is very good. You contribute it to special summon a zombie type tuner with 0 defense from your deck. This also includes Unizombie, so if they're planning on bringing Unizombie in at any point, please don't. But if they plan to, this will probably stay on the list forever. It gets us all of our swords from the deck, so that's really nice. And it can be summoned off of Spirit Master, which has a very nice synergy, as we'll see when we cover Spirit Master. If this card is banished, you can target one of your banished Shiranui monsters, except for Solitaire, or up to 2 Shiranui-style Synthesis on the field, and special summon them. We're not playing Shiranui-style Synthesis. That card is ass. But we are able to, if this card is banished and we have a banished Shiranui monster at the time, special summon the monster. It's pretty cool. This is our play starter, Shiranui Squire. It's our primary play starter. This is what we're going to be wanting to normal summon most of the time. When this card is normal summon, you can special summon a Shiranui Spectral Sword monster from your hand or deck, and you cannot special summon monsters for the rest of the turn except for zombies. That is okay, we mostly play zombies. If this card is banished, you can draw a card and then discard a card, which is very good. This is how we get our swords out of the deck. It just makes an easy level 6 monster right off the bat. It's a good turn 1 play. Plus, if it gets banished, we get to cycle some cards. It not only draws us a card, but also puts a card in the grave for us to use later. Shiranui Spirit Master. When this card is normal summon, you can special summon one Shiranui monster from your hand or graveyard, except for Shiranui Spirit Master, but banish it when it leaves the field. So this is our secondary play starter. This can do basically what Squire does, except from hand and graveyard, but then it banishes it afterwards. Which when we see the Spectral Sword, it's not great that way, but in a pinch it works. And like I said, it can also summon Solitaire, and summoning Solitaire works a lot better, especially if you already have something that's banished, because then Solitaire gets banished, and then you get to special summon another monster. But even if that's not the case, it just basically makes Spirit Master into Squire with extra steps. So that's nice. And additionally, when Spirit Master is banished, you can target a face-up monster or face-up card. That's important because sometimes you can get rid of some annoying spells that are on the field. Destroy it. You can only use that once per turn. It's important to note. We also have Samurai Skull. Now, a lot of people would be playing 3 of this card. I actually don't like Samurai Skull, and not just because I like playing the Shiranuis themselves, but okay, so when this card is normal summoned, you can send a zombie type monster from your deck to the graveyard, and then if this face-up card in its owner's control leaves the field because of an opponent's card effect, you can special summon one level 4 lower zombie type monster from your deck, except for Samurai Skull. So, what does this do? Like, going first? Why would you want to have this card in your opening hand? It's follow-up play. So, what we do is we have Draw Sense Dark. Draw Sense Dark says, can be used before your normal draw each time your life points decrease by 1500. One of the cards from your normal draw this turn will turn into a random dark monster in your deck. So, we only have one target for that, and that is Samurai Skull. So, if our opponent damages us, we can go into Samurai Skull and then set up for a play. Now, sending a zombie-type monster is actually very important for our plays because of Spectral Sword. But first, let's talk about Spectral Sword Shade. You contribute this card and target 2 of your banished zombie-type monsters except for Spectral Sword Shade, including a Shiranui monster, and then special summon them in defense position and negate their effects. Also, you cannot special summon for the rest of the turn except for zombie type monsters. An okay effect. Really, the main reason we're playing this is because it's a 3, which lets us go into the 7, Shiranui Squire Saga, which is a pretty good card. But first, let's talk about Spectral Sword itself. The original Spectral Sword says if this card is in your graveyard, except for the turn it was sent to the graveyard, you can target one non-tuner zombie type monster in your graveyard, banish both it and this card, and if you do, special summon one zombie type synchro monster from your extra deck whose level equals the total levels of those two monsters had. And you can only do that once per turn. Now this means you get the synchro summon from the grave. This is why I love I love Shiranui. Shiranui is so fun. They are so cool that they get the synchro summon from the graveyard. But additionally, the way that this works means that you can summon two monsters that you can't summon without Plague Spreader Zombie. That is Revive King Hades and Archfiend Zombie Skull, because it's not a synchro summon, it's a special summon that ignores the synchroing requirements. So this allows us to get out some pretty powerful cards. They're powerful because they're locked behind having to use one specific tuner. But yeah, so that's the monsters. We have 2 Book of Moon. I could see playing 3. I'm just not playing 3 because I'm playing 3 Book of Life instead. Book of Life is Monster Reborn, but you also have to banish an opponent's monster from their graveyard. So they have to have a monster in grave for you to use it, which makes it a little bit less good than Monster Reborn, but also it gets rid of an opponent's monster from grave, which makes it a little bit better than Monster. It's hard. It's not as good as Monster Reborn. Let's be clear here, but it's good, and I like being able the banishing. I like the banishing in a format where we have Salaman Greats and all sorts of other stuff like that in the format. We have like the Dark Magicians. Dark Magicians are throwing stuff in the graveyard. Just a lot of stuff that is in the graveyard that I do not want to stay in the graveyard. I like Book of Life. We have 1 Treacherous Trap Hole. This card is incredible, even at 1, I think. Still play it. Why not? Just throw it in here. What else? What other traps are you gonna play? Well, you see I might have 1 other trap, but that's a continuous trap, so it's not going into the graveyard. At least hopefully not. So why not play Treacherous Trap Hole, huh? It's a 2-for-1 right off the bat. But yeah, let's talk about this card. This card's a funny one. I don't see a lot of people playing this for whatever reason. I mean, it's like, okay, I do know why. It's not a great card. Once per turn, you can banish 1 fire monster from your graveyard to target 1 card in your opponent's graveyard and banish that target. So it's another one of those that banishes your opponent's cards from their graveyard. Although this one can target any card, so it's not. It doesn't necessarily have to interfere with Book of Life. So what does this do for the deck? Well, did you remember how Squire Solitaire and Spirit Master all have effects when they're banished? Well, Canton being able to trap effect speed, banish our monsters, means that we can use the effects of Squire Solitaire and Spirit Master as quick effects. So Spirit Master in particular means we have a quick effect pop just with our usual combo, as long as we draw a Canton or Katon. And I think that's really funny. Plus, sometimes you just want to get rid of an opponent's card from their graveyard at quick effect speed. Like if they're targeting it to resummon it, you want to get rid of that shit. So yeah, that's the main deck. I think it's really cool. Let's get into the extra deck. First we have 1 Shiranui Squire Saga. Again, we can only make this with the 3, but it's a good card, so I'm playing it. I've seen some people cut it, and I don't agree. You can only special summon this once per turn. We only have 1. So once per turn, you can banish 1 face-up monster you control or in your graveyard, then apply these effects in sequence depending on what the monster was before it was banished, if it was any of these. Zombie type, you can have all your monsters gain the 300 attack. That is like fine. Fire, you can destroy 1 spell trap on the field. So we have an extra deck spell trap removal. It's just basically free. Synchro, you can destroy 1 monster on the field. So if you banish itself, because you can set banish from the field, so it can banish itself, or any of these that happen to be in grave, then bam, you get to destroy a monster as well. Let's do is this in order. Samurai Saga. So this one is mainly just this is going to be our turn 1 combo, but it's not really that important. It's more about having a body out there that can take some blows and then set us up for next turn. Once per turn, during either player's turn, you can target one of your banished zombie-type monsters, shuffle it into the deck, and if you do, change the defense position all monsters your opponent controls will attack less than or equal to that monster. So, like, if they have a bunch of little guys, for whatever reason, we can, like, shuffle back our 1500 guys. I don't know. Mostly it's like if you have these two big ones in the grave, or in the banished zone for some reason. If this card is banished, you can target one face-up monster your opponent controls, it loses 500 attack. Now that makes sense because sometimes you might be synchro summoning it with Samurai Saga and Spectral Sword, or you might be banishing Samurai Saga for Shogun Saga. Shogun Saga is a level 8, which means you can make it off of Shogun Saga and Spectral Sword. And it says, if this card is special summoned, you can banish one zombie-type monster from your graveyard. This card gains attack equal to the banished monster's original attack until the end of the turn. Which means, if you banish Samurai Saga, it becomes 5,500 attack. It gets big. Additionally, if this card on the field is destroyed by battle or card effect and sent to the graveyard, you can target one of your banished zombie-type monsters with 0 defense and return it to the graveyard. So that lets you recur some of your banishing effects, including, because everything in here is 0 defense, so you can recur basically anything you want. Then we have Sun Saga, which is level 10, so it's the upgrade for Shogun Saga. Or it's the upgrade for Squire Saga, because if you get that 3 back on field somehow, you can make it with that. If this card is special summoned, you can return any number of your zombie-type synchro monsters that are banished or are in your graveyard to the extra deck. Then you can destroy cards your opponent controls equal to the number of cards returned. So you get to reset your synchro laddering and clear your opponent's board, but it has to be equal. So you have to make sure you're returning exactly the same number of synchro monsters as you want to destroy on the field. If a zombie-type monster you control will be destroyed by battle or card effect, you can banish one Shiranui monster from your graveyard instead. You can only special summon Shiranui Sun Saga once per turn. So this card is the big boss. It has 3,500 attack. It is a really good card, but it's a little harder to get out than the other ones. You're going to be winning with Shogun Saga a lot before you even get the Sun Saga. Our two funny little guys, we have Revived King Hades. As I said, needs to be made with, quote-unquote, needs to be made with Plague Spreader Zombie. We're going to cheat it out. Negate the effects of effect monsters destroyed by battle with zombie-type monsters you control. So, if your opponent has a Sangan, or anything else, like the hands, if your opponent are playing hands, Revived King Hades negates that. And then Archfiend Zombie Skull, face-up zombie-type monsters you control cannot be destroyed by card effects. So, if your opponent has, I don't know, a Fire Hand, you can also blank that effect. But it just also protects them from just any kind of destruction by card effect, which once you get Sun Saga out, really is impactful. And you know what? We're playing like a lot of level 4 monsters, so why don't we just throw in Malevolent Sin, the best rank 4 ever printed in Duel Links. Abyss Dweller is also very good, but you know, I just love Abyss Dweller, or I just love Malevolent Sin. Detach with Xyz material, banish your monster until next standby phase, and then it gains a 300 attack if it attacks. Just really nice. Really good card. But yeah, we're going to get into a game so I can show you what the deck can do. Oh, got someone already. Let's show them what Shiranui's made of. Shiranui's back, baby, and it's time to play. Okay, so we're playing against Zane Truesdale. We're playing against Cyber Dragons, and we're going first. That's not what we want to see.
This is how I duel.
Like, we're fine going first, but against Cyber Dragons specifically. Ooh.
My turn.
Okay, so this is not a great hand. So what we do, I mean, we do have Treacherous Trap Hole, so, and Book of Moon, so you know, not the worst hand really.
I end my turn. It's my turn.
So we do like that, I mean, like,
Go,
Treacherous Trap
Cyber
Hole
Dragon
by
Core!
itself is almost an FTK, so you know.
Cyber Dragon
Okay,
Core
Cyber Dragon Core, yeah.
activates.
Get your things. Overflow. Okay.
I set a card.
I set a card. I wonder what it could be. That's a thinker. What could it be? What does Overflow do?
I activate the spell card, Polymerization.
Oh. Okay. Field is destroyed by card effects. Whoa.
I fusion summon a monster.
Chimera Tech Rampage Dragon.
Chimera Tech Rampage Dragon.
Whoa.
Chimera Tech Rampage Dragon's effect activates.
Anyways.
Here's my set card. I activate a trap.
Unfortunately, that gets rid of our Book of Moon. They also didn't get to send
From
before.
my hand, I activate a spell.
Okay, so
Go,
that gets
Cyber
core,
Dragon Core.
just as like a defender.
I'm ending my turn. My
Yeah.
turn.
Okay.
I draw.
Okay. That's really not good. I guess we'll
From
do
my
this.
I activate a spell card.
We'll banish the Cyber Dragon Core. Because we don't want that to be around. We're just going to put this in defense
Join
position as a
I
defender.
special summon a monster.
This is not a great showing for Shiranui,
Now,
unfortunately.
I reveal my face down card.
Whoa, you're gonna
My
banish your
trap
Cyber Dragon
activates.
Core? Okay. That
I'll
seemed
set
like a misplay, but okay.
Show me how strong you
I
really
guess we had normal
are.
summons,
My turn. I draw.
so I guess it makes sense in a way. I don't know.
You won't escape from me. I summon a
I won't?
monster in
I'm not
attack
gonna escape from you?
position. From my hand,
Oh,
I activate a quick play
Wait.
spell.
you have two monsters. Oh, you're right. It sends the banished
I
ones.
fusion summon a monster. Cower
That's actually
before
bad.
Chimera Tech Rampage Dragon.
We might be losing this.
Chimera Tech Rampage Dragon's effect activates.
Okay. Yeah.
Battle. Zap him, Chimera Tech Rampage Dragon. Zap him, Chimera Tech Rampage
Zap 'em.
Dragon. Game.
Zap him! Zap him!
Your
Okay. So, bad hand. A bad hand, to be sure. Like... Just not a great hand against Cyber Dragon in particular. And then a bad draw too. Come on, we can do better than that. Let's see. I want to show how cool this deck is. Okay, going second. I like going second. They're on a pile.
If you are a true
Duel.
Here
Okay.
I go. My turn.
It's like a. See, this is why I don't like Samurai Skull. What does Samurai Skull do? We're gonna do Samurai Skull pass. Like, I don't like that.
The seal of Orichalcos.
What?
From my hand, I activate a
Huh? What the fuck? What's going on, bud? They're picking one card in their fucking 26 card pile. Technically it's a 30 card pile because they have the 4 cards, but oh, and 3 card extra, huh? I mean, to be fair, they're playing the Steel Warrior Calculus. What are they gonna summon?
I'm counting on you. I summon a monster in attack position.
Oh.
My monster's effect activates.
Oh, we're playing Dark Magician with Seal of Orichalcos. Whoa, Dark Magical Circle.
From my hand,
Whoa,
activate a continuous
Dark
spell.
Magical Circle. Okay.
My turn is done.
My
Yeah,
turn.
I thought it might be.
I draw.
Okay. Okay, with Book of Life, actually, Samurai Skull does do something. I just realized. Oh, wait, it doesn't. Because they don't have a monster in
I activate my
Grave.
monster's effect.
What am I gonna send? I guess we send Spectral Sword. And then we
I'll
set
set
a
a
couple
card.
of Book of Moons.
I'll set a card. Show me how
It's my
strong you
turn.
really are. I end my turn.
Yeah, there's like an increased amount of like cards that bounce or banish at this point, and so I just don't think Samurai Skull really cuts it anymore. Samurai Skull was a Shiranui staple when most of the Shiranui cards were gone. I think now with so many of the Shiranui cards back, I just don't know if it's necessary at 3 copies anymore. I think one copy feels nice. I like having 1 copy. Mainly because we just need more zombies. As you can see, like we didn't draw one of our 6 play starters. Why didn't we draw one of our 6 play starters? There's 6 of them in there. Come
Playtime
on.
is over. I
Playtime
attack
is
with a
over.
monster.
Do we book this? Do we even care? I don't think we do, honestly. Yeah, we let that go, and then we're gonna fucking use it to synchro summon next turn. From the
My turn.
graveyard.
Turn.
Grave
I
Shokan. Okay.
I activate my monster's effect.
I think I want to go with Samurai Saga, actually.
Allow me to show you this.
And then we can normal summon
Allow me to show you
Shiranui Solitaire,
this. I
activate Solitaire
my
effect,
monster's effect.
attributing itself to summon another Spectral Sword,
Come out. I special summon a monster.
and then we can make Shogun Saga.
Allow me to show you this.
Alright, now Shogun
I
Saga's out.
synchro summon.
We will activate the effect of
I
Shogun
activate
Saga.
my monster's
I was
effect.
gonna banish our Samurai Saga, but I want to banish Solitaire, I think. Because watch this shit. We activate the effect of
I
Solitaire.
activate my monster's
We
effect.
summon back Spectral Sword. And then we can make Sun
Allow me
Saga.
to show you this. I special summon a monster. Join
Sun
me.
Saga.
I
Alright.
synchro summon.
And now we can return
I activate my monster's effect.
both of them. And we can destroy that and that. That's what I care about right now. Now we can use Book of Life.
From my hand, I activate
We
a
could get back
spell card.
Spectral Sword and vanish that so it can't come back. Not that it matters because we're about to OTK.
I
Oh,
special
you know
summon a
what?
monster. From my hand,
Why not?
activate a spell card.
Why not? No reason not to.
Join me. I special
And then we go battle.
Let's battle. Take this. I attack you directly.
I can still turn this
Vanish
fool
Oh,
around.
can you?
my sight. My monster attack.
OTK. OTK.
There is
Oh, I love Shiranui's. It's so good to be back, baby. I fucking love these cards so much. And granted, we're playing against bronze, but let's get another game to show off the majesty of Shiranui. I don't think that was enough. Let's get one more in here. I want to show you just how cool this deck is. Photon, fucking role player. You could win and get a rank.
to defeat the duel.
You whistle.
Time to hunt.
Time to. Oh, I get to show you Katon. Katon. Ixie's Galaxy. Yeah. Galaxy Photon. Blah 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 blah.
I activate the equipped spell Galaxy Zero.
I activate the equip spell Galaxy Zero.
I activate my spell card.
I activate
Galaxy
my spell
Expedition.
card.
It special summons a photon or let's go, Galaxy Knight.
Galaxy Knight.
I set a code.
I set a card. Why are you setting cards? Make your Ixies.
I'll set a card.
Setting a card. Make your Ixies.
I build the
Okay,
overlay network.
build the overlay network.
Appear.
Galaxy
Number
Eyes,
8,
Photon Lord.
Galaxy Eyes, Photon Lord.
Defense position. Yeah, I guess I have
In
more
my
defense.
turn. I draw.
I draw. Okay. This card has a photon, the card of material, it cannot be destroyed. Card effects. If the monster activates this effect, detach one material from this card, negate that monster's effect. If it has doing it if you take one photon and it has Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon, so it does have the first effect. Okay.
From my
So we'll just book a
hand,
moon it.
I activate a quick play spell.
So we'll just book of moon it. Yeah, the quick effect to add a card.
Galaxy Eyes, Photon Lord activates its effect.
Very weird that it has the quick effect on your opponent's turn to add a card. Galaxy Zero, sure. Okay, it is now face down. We can now proceed to play.
Come out. I summon a monster. I activate my monster's effect.
Don't tell me they have another thing. Unfortunately, we drew the level 3. We can still summon it, and I think we might have to. Because I don't know how we get over it otherwise. Like, obviously we can, like... Yeah, obviously we can do other things, but I think we have to just go...
I special summon a monster.
Do they have... Is it Treacherous Trapple? Okay. Yeah, this really sucks, if I'm being honest.
I synchro summon. I activate my monster's effect.
Ba, ba, ba. Okay. What you got? What's going on? They're reading it, I guess. Which one? Closest to the deck. And then we'll set Katon. Katon. And we'll pass on that.
I end my turn.
My turn. I draw. I'm disappointed. All you do is defend.
What?
I play my set card. I activate my quick play spell.
Shit, what is, okay, I gotta actually do some thinking here. What does this do again? Photon or Galaxy. That sucks. I guess we'll activate it. I was hoping to use it after they use their thing.
I activate a continuous trap.
Just gonna banish that, I guess. We'll activate the effect of Squire.
I activate my monster's effect.
Ooh. That's a play next turn. That's an easy play. Very cool.
I activate the equip spell.
Yeah, I was hoping to do it when they were smart activating it then. Although they should have done it before the end of my turn.
Number 90.
Wait, you can just bring that back?
Photon Lord.
Okay. Please just attack. Because they can't negate, they don't have material.
The radiance of the solar system guides me to a new
Oh,
world.
they can make another fucker.
A new im-
I thought they could only make that on top of the other guy. Any Galaxy Eye is that's a Galaxy. Once per turn, you can target up to 2 equipment. Oh, it's just 4K.
You've been hunted.
It's just 4K. Fuck off.
How did you?
Yeah, I didn't really have a good... If I had targeted the guy, would that have stopped it? I don't know. Alright, let's get another one in. Actually, I'm not satisfied with that. Like, that was so good until I summoned a 4K asshole. If they didn't have the MST, we could have done it, because we would have done it after they targeted the thing with their equip spell. And that would have fucked them over.
You dare?
If you are a duel,
Ooh, this is a rough
Here I
one.
go.
They're going
My turn.
first, so that helps.
from my hand,
From my hand.
activate a continuous spell.
Ba-da-da-ba, ba-da-da-ba, ba-da-ba. Ba-ba-ba. It takes a while to look through that pile. The top 3 cards of a pile. God. I promise this thing can win. This deck can win against more than just piles. Oh, they didn't hit any targets? Whoa. You telling me you didn't hit any targets in your 30 card deck? 5 card extra, by the way. I can't believe you didn't hit any targets in your 30 card
My
deck.
turn. I draw.
No. Come
Allow
on.
me to show you this.
No, come
I activate my
on.
monster's effect.
We're getting another one after this. Fuck it, we're doing
I
5.
special summon a
Because this
monster.
is not a duel.
Allow me to show you this. synchro summon.
I mean, we're still going to activate the
my
effect,
monster's effect.
even though we're not going to get the value, just because I want to get Dark Magical Circle off the field as soon as possible.
I'll set a card.
You don't get that extra value from banishing Spirit Master, but
Let's battle.
it is worth it.
My monster attacks you.
I can still turn this duel
my
around.
turn.
I refuse to lose.
I refuse to lose.
Part of the card.
Oh, they get the Destiny draw. The only way they're going to see any card they want in their 60 card pile. I mean, I'm still feeling pretty good about it, if I'm being honest. I don't feel worried. Wow, they added a card. Squire Saga's got as much attack as Dark Magician. Or does Dark Magician have 25? I don't remember anymore. I'm frazzled. No, it's Red Eyes Black Dragon has 24. Dark Magician has 25. Right. And then Blue Eyes has 3k, of course. Really? Okay.
You are powerless against me. I draw.
You are powerless against me. Okay. Fuck it. We're gonna normal summon that.
I summon a monster.
Do we just activate their treacherous, like put their treacherous trap hole online? If that's the case, I'll take the L.
Exactly what I was waiting for. I use my face down card. My trap activates.
Oh yeah, buddy? Is that so? Is that so? Oh yeah, you just go ahead and summon 2 monsters. How about you summon 2 monsters for me right now? 1.
Here I go.
2.
I special summon a monster.
I flip over my
It's
set
just
card.
too
I activate
fucking
a trap.
easy. Simply too easy. Literally too easy. That's why we're doing another one after this.
I activate my monster's effect.
Activate the effect. Our opponent's gonna have a big think. But they're big thinking about surrendering.
Now's my chance. I use my face
Rainbow
down card.
Life.
My trap activates.
I mean, nothing I can do about that, I suppose. I mean, I guess I will. I destroy it. It does not negate it though. So we'll just set this.
I set a card.
We'll pass for now because I don't want them gaining life.
It will only end
But now our guy is bigger than the Dark Magician. So how are they gonna win?
I still believe in my cards. I draw. I may have don't.
Yeah. Okay. 2700 attack is simply too much for them. They can't handle it. Alright, one last one. Let's show off the immense power inherent in Shiranui. There is no doubt to the power of Shiranui. Wow, he's really playing Bandit Keith. What is he on? What is he cooking? Oh, we're going first. Ugh.
I can easily a duel. My turn.
This is certainly a hand to go first with too. I think we'll just set that and set
a card.
I've said that 10 million different ways. I'm fairly certain. Wow, this guy's all in on Bandit Keith, huh? Just everything Bandit Keith. That's incredible. Bandit Keith role player. I never thought I'd see the day.
Meet Mechanical Chase.
Oh my god, they're playing Mechanical Chaser too. What the hell? Literal Bandit Keith role player. What? What is going on? Battle.
I attack with Mechanical Chaser.
You really do be mechanical chasing. Bandit Keith is the real mechanical chaser. Am I right? Am I right, girls?
I draw.
Okay, so we normal summon Squire or Solitaire. Sorry, that's his name is Squire. What? Each time a counter trap is activated, special summon one synthetic seraphim token. Okay.
I activate my
What?
monster's effect.
What? Alright. We're gonna summon Shiranui Spectral Sword. You may be wondering, why am I doing this? That seems like a bad move. But
I activate my
we're
monster's
actually
effect.
going to synchro summon. We're gonna make Samurai
Allow
Saga.
me to show you this. I activate my monster's
And then we can
effect.
activate Squire or Solitaire. I keep calling them Squire. We'll activate Solitaire and bring out
I
another.
special summon a monster.
Does this look familiar to you? In any way, shape, or form? I don't know.
Come out. I synchro summon.
Thing is, let's see here. If we activate this effect, we
I
win.
activate
I
my
think.
monster's effect.
I'm trying desperately to do the math. Oh yeah, no, we definitely win.
Activate my monster's effect.
Unless they have a hand trap that will stop the battle phase.
Let's battle.
Let's go.
Possible.
Oh, come on! I was just about to win! You didn't need to surrender. 5,500 attack! See what I mean? You don't need to go to Sun Saga all the time. Sun Saga is a kind of a situational card, honestly. But yeah, this deck is so cool. Oh, I love this deck.
My power will lead me to my destiny.
That's true. His power will lead him to his destiny. And his destiny is playing Shiranui, the best deck. The best deck. Ah! I'm so glad this deck is back. Oh, this has been so fun to play. I've been playing it like the past couple of days since the new Banlist came out. Ah, it's like it's nostalgic, but it still has a power level that is capable of playing with the big boys. Apparently it loses to role players occasionally, but you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. Alright. Yeah. Thank you all for joining me. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to follow me on Twitter and Twitch. All the usual places. Like, share, subscribe. Do all the other stuff. Patreon, tip link, wishlist. TCG player affiliate link. Get Seagull's sealed product accessories that you want. All while supporting the channel at the same time you can afford to do so. Please do not. I will be fine, I promise. And I'll catch you on the flip side. Be kind to yourselves, be kind to others, and have a wonderful rest of whatever time it is for you. Bye, everyone.